MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Garrett Cole is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan, any thoughts?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He will lead this one off today. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And just a chamber of commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Here it comes.
We got 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Down the third baseline, reined in. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Nick Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Down the first baseline. Scooped up. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Striding in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, DJ.
Now here's the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Gets the sign. The 2-1. Ooh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands two men in scoring position. Yanks strand a pair. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. Striding in for Boston, Michael Chavis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Here it comes. 2-0. Hit the other way out toward right field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting seven, the center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch.
Hey!
No one out with a runner at second. And he lays off for ball one. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 pitch. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with two strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. The bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 5, Kevin.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Two and 1, the count to Pilar.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count. 3-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
The 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Luke.
Ready now, Luke Voigt. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a high chopper. To second for 1. On to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now that's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. Back to the top of the order now, and up next the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First pitch on its way. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. LeMahieu's got it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Count 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Fastball too high, ball 4.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
High and deep to straightaway right. Judge is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Red Sox go down quietly. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
LeMahieu.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Line towards center field. Bradley is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And there's ball 1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it is Bradley, and that'll be the second out.
Next for the Yankees. Not shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Ripped down the first base line. And Moreland will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's J.D. Martinez.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Gardner. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Moreland stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1 home.
Oh, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-1 home. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Michael Chavis waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1. Two balls, no strike.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 3-1. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Called a strike there. 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
2 out with the man at first. 3 balls and a strike now to Bradley.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Here's another 1-2.
Ball, that goes fair.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Fouled away. Hit on the ground toward the left. Devers gloves it. 1 there. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Number 5, Kevin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 1-1.
Too high. Ball.
Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Now here's the pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The first baseman, Bruce Boyd.
Here's the pitch. Luke Voigt is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Miguel Andujar now as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. First time up, he went down looking. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
None out, runners at first and second. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Strike called, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1. First and second here with nobody out. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
As the pitching coach heads out for the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 1 out. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball's too high here, 1-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now the 1-0. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. High in the air out to center field. Bradley makes the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And a relay home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far. So any way you can score a run, and a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Digging in once again, Torres 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch a bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The set and the 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So coming to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
He's set, the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead it 1-0. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Count now a ball and a strike. A 1-1. To short. Torres has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batter, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Popped him up. Urshela is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the 2nd out.
The batter, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Stepping up now, Mitch Moreland. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So here's Michael Chavis now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. One and 0. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Austin Bryce enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 31, Austin Bryce.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Bryce, a former Cincinnati Red. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Here's Brett Gardner now. First offering on its way. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. One out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Settling in now, Luke Voit. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Now the pitch.
That's a ball. Nope, that's inside. Whoa, that's down.
Miguel Andujar would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
So striding forward now, Gio Urshela. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Comes set, the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Hit on the ground to short. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he fouls this one off. Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Torres has it, and there's one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's a good.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Stepping in, Kevin Pillar, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch on its way. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting,
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Quick check on that tying run at first. He's set. Here it comes.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 delivery. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. One left for the Red Sox. They're down 1-0.
7th inning, correct.
Heath Hembree gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 37, Heath Hembree.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Hembree was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. The 1-0, a swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
A runner at first with no outs here. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1 on to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Coming to the plate now, Torres. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Benintendi is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Here's the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
One and 0. Here it is. In trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled away. Two and 2. Here it is. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. Stepping in, Rafael Devers. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Judge is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 2 out, nobody on. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Fouled off. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Colton Brewer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 48, Colton Brewer.
So striding in, Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
The center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one, taken just off the inside.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
This is on the ground over to first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Into the box now, Luke Voit. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. One out, one on in a 1-run game. Hit well towards the hole. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Here's the 1-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit, and they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Matt Barnes was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Aaron Judge will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the stretch. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Hard ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mitch Moreland. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. And the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
He pulls this one into right. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first down.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping into the box, Michael Chavis. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Here comes the 1-0. One and two now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
1 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Now the Yankee Stadium crowd, 52,000 plus on their feet. And it's fouled away. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 2-0 finish today. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Garrett Cole is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final run score.